Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for your support. So Bitcoin has broken out of this high just there. And like I said to you yesterday, you got a lovely little long up. When you break that high, you're looking at the 1618 fib up there, and potentially coming up to this white line as well. But you're looking at a lovely little 5.76% long up for Bitcoin right there. And right now you do, and you can see just there, you're forming some kind of little bull pennant and your continuation pattern like that. And you can see, look, boom, brings you up to the 1618 and potentially get a little bit overextended, come to that white line where I would imagine, just like here, look, you're going to run into a level of resistance and start to retrace. Okay, so don't anticipate, unless you see a break of this line, you are going to see a little retracement back down, okay, to a key level of support. A key level of support I would like to see held is this, to be honest with you, this previous swing high, because this is what Bitcoin's doing. It's moving up impulsively like this, look, and it's resting on the previous swing high, so it's doing really, really well. It's doing really, really well. But with that, I've got to, be honest with you, there is a divergence forming here on the daily time frame, so we do need to pay attention to this, because unless we can break this high here, you might be in for a bit of a retracement here, okay, coming back down to key level support. I'll show you that support as and when it happens, obviously, because that's what we're doing in the channel. But yeah, you have got a kind of bearish divergence here, okay, for Bitcoin. So on the daily time frame, look, you're making lower highs in the RSI, but in the price action, look, you're making higher highs. So that's called a bearish divergence. Unless you can break out of this level of resistance in the RSI, start to come back up and make a higher high here, you're still sort of divergence from the price action. So you're looking to roll. Now, the last time you did this for Bitcoin, okay, was here, where you kept making these higher highs and this huge monstrous rising wedge. And at that point, I could see all that, and I said to you, look, you're going to roll effectively, and that's exactly what happened. I gave you your breakdown targets, and all targets were met. So yeah, you was creating this bearish divergence along the way. Look, and same here, you've got the lower highs, and eventually you did roll, okay, and you came back down to a key level support, which is where you formed the rising wedge, but you lost that support, and then you capitulated. Now, I'm not saying you're going to capitulate here, but there is a small divergence. This is a massive divergence, okay. There is a small divergence, and this is why you're seeing it roll, okay, because look, you come up, made a high there, so you rolled, a lower high. So I do apologize, you made a high, a lower high, you rolled, high, a lower high, you rolled, high, a lower high, potentially you're going to roll. And at that point, Bitcoin could actually come for a deeper correction, but we will anticipate that, because for me, on the weekly especially, if we get rid of drawings, you've not back tested the 20 in a very long time, okay, that yellow line, and I do like to see that tested in a bull run, in any upswing. Look, because the last time you broke out of the corona dump down here, V-shaped recovery, you got overextended, and where did you fall back to? You consolidated in a range and allowed the 20 to creep up to you. So do anticipate that could actually happen here. We could sort of run into a brick wall for Bitcoin and sort of go sideways, or have a small little correction, and do anticipate that this 20, okay, which currently sits at 41364, needs to hold. But there is also the flip side, okay. If we break this key level resistance right here on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, there is a chance that we could absolutely just take off here, and we see a massive influx of money into Bitcoin, and a lot of the alts pour back into Bitcoin. There is a bit of a Bitcoin dominance I'm going to show you in a moment, but yeah, potentially this could be a little bit of a last drag here for Bitcoin, where you start to go sideways, consolidate and hug this yellow line, okay. If we can stay above the 0618, build a bit of momentum, and then take off, you're looking at a retest of this 58k, okay, this B high, and then you're looking at a retest of the all-time high. But it's not going to get there overnight. You don't want it to get there overnight, because the quicker it shoots up, the harder it falls. Remember that. And the more you get overextended from the EMAs, the more you come down crashing and lose support of those EMAs, and that's why you see the huge whopping correction right there. So what Bitcoin is doing right now is relatively healthy. You're moving in beautiful waveforms. Consolidation here, pick up momentum and come back up and break these highs up here. So this particular trend line, which I've shown you yesterday, this is of keen interest to me moving forward, because I think at that point you might see rejection there before coming back up. So this is all tradable in the future. But yeah, I mean, it's looking good. It's looking like it's going to get to our $50,000 there, and 883 price prediction laid out yesterday. So it's broken the fib, you've broken the high, so you are on your way, okay. So you are on your way. So at that point, if that happens over the next couple of days, do anticipate rejection here and a potential rollback to, again, you might bounce off this medium line, or you might come back down to this trend line here, okay, which you're in. You see this channel that you're in right now for Bitcoin. But if you can roll back and hold this swing high here, okay, because what you're doing, you swing high, swing low, look, if you can hold that high there, consolidate, you're above the golden ratio, you're looking for continuation, okay. That's Bitcoin. It's a quick little update for you today, just a swift update. I hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, it's Bitcoin. It's looking relatively healthy, but you are creating a little bearish divergence on the daily. So you do need to see that trend line broken to break out of this little rollover structure that you're doing for yourself. So yeah, come up here, consolidate, break out, you break this divergence, and you're looking really good, because you have got a bullish cross on the MACD as well, which, you know, coming into play right there. And, you know, on the weekly, we've got the MACD bullish cross as well. It is a bit of a lagging indicator, to be honest with you. You know, the stock RSIs are getting a little bit overextended just there. And again, you know, full transparency, if you do start to see a huge roll, and this does happen, okay, look, you come up here, you got overextended, you had a massive correction there because you really overextended from the EMAs, okay. Look, if you do start to get really overextended, which you are, to be honest with you, on the 20, look, you are getting really overextended on the weekly, okay, from a 20. If you do get a little bit overextended and start to pull back, do anticipate a retest of a 20 and this trend line. Look at this trend line, okay, because like here, when you broke out for Bitcoin, you came up just there, okay, after the V-shaped recovery of the Corona, just there, look, you came up, you got overextended, and you came back to the support, look, exactly here, look, exactly what's happening now. Came up, got a bit overextended, come back to the white line of support for continuation, come back down, had another little retest, and went back up. So do anticipate that this could be your entry point in this bull market. If you're sitting in the wings and you're waiting for a fantastic entry point, just a little retest of this white line here in the future, you know, whether it's next week, 1 month, 2 months, or whatever. If this support holds here, this white line, this is a fantastic entry opportunity in my book. But again, nothing, not financial advice, and nothing I say is financial advice. But yeah, it's looking healthy. It looks like it's going to get to a target, but you are starting to look a little bit overextended here for Bitcoin. Okay, so I do anticipate some kind of deeper correction would potentially come relatively soon. Take care, everyone. Back tomorrow, another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.